Hi guys! Okay, so I survived the night. My leads are still on. My battery pack that attaches to the leads is still intact. And thankfully, it has not started to chirp at me or beep at me again. I did find the volume control in the monitor box on the touchscreen. I was able to find a monitor thing to control the volume of the monitors on high and everything, which was very nice because after I cut out the video yesterday, it actually rang like a phone and startled the living daylights out of me, and then told me that it had started to monitor my heart. So that was a bit startling. So as you saw in the video though, I got startled quite a bit by the sounds that this device was making, and so did Jesse as well. But we made it through the night. It wasn't too bad. I did, however, wake up super early in the morning and started having the weird shakes that I get every so often. So I was able to put that into the monitor because shaking was one of the symptoms that I could put in. So I was able to do that in the middle of the night in the dark. I was able to find my monitor because I had it in my box and I had the right location for it to be charging, and I was able to pick it up. I used that single button to wake it up, and then I used the touch screen, and it was just absolutely wonderful. So, all right. So, in case anybody was wondering, that in the description box, I always put my Amazon wish list now. And the reason is because there was a lot of unexpected costs revolving around me having Ehlers-danlos syndrome and me having to go to the hospital in a major city sometimes 2 times a month, sometimes only 1 time a month. And I've been trying to stack my appointments. Even to see an orthopedic doctor, I do have to go to King of Prussia area. And from where I live in Pottstown, it is basically a medical dead zone. So that it does have a lot of cost involved, and getting to these places is very, very hard for me as well. So I have to try and make all my appointments in the afternoon versus in the morning. And on Monday of last week, I did have an 8 a.m. appointment, and thankfully there was provisions made to help me get there. Other than that though, I really don't have the ability to get every single thing that I need. In my list, it even talks about my glasses that I have there in my list. It's because my insurance company doesn't pay for my frames. So since they don't pay for my frames, they're obviously not going to pay for me to get transition lenses because of my light sensitivity. So I made sure that the frames I was looking at that I put on my Amazon wish list have a flip down sunglasses. So with all help, all that'll work out. So I just figured that I wanted to make sure that it was mentioned, that I do put that in the description below. In all honesty, I understand that people have a hard time. So do I. That's why I put it in my description box. I put in about my wish list because it is hard to do things and get things that you need. And I understand that completely. The other reason why I put that in my description box is because if somebody does want to help, I do not want them to feel obligated to send money like a lot of YouTubers are, where they say, oh, go to my whatever account and donate money to help me do this. I don't feel that that's appropriate, in all honesty, for somebody in my situation. Okay, I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I don't ask them to do major things. The list of things that I have on my wish list they're all pretty cheap. It's just that the combination of all of them together, I cannot achieve on my own. So that's why I put that down there in the description box, so that if somebody does choose to want to help, they can just get me something off of that list, and that's fine. You know, I also have the list. I have a list attached to Jesse's in my wedding video. I have our I forget what it's called. I have that list, whatever that is when you get married and you request things. I can't remember that list's name. Registry, that's right. It's a wedding registry. I do have a wedding registry. Nobody has actually gotten us anything off of our wedding registry, which is kind of sad, but kind of funny at the same time. I do have, I think, 4 things listed on there, and 2 of them are Jesse's thing because he wants to have an e-cigarette like I do. And that's how that's going. So anyhow, I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware that I have that down there. I will be doing other videos along my journey of wearing this for a month, and I will be referring to this heart monitor during those other videos as well, and giving updates on that. So far, so good. I think the real test of it is going to be when I do my physical therapy. I scheduled myself out Monday through Friday to do, I think it's roughly 2 pages of exercises. So it's basically like 2 main exercises that I do each day. I broke it down because doing them all at one time was just too exhausting. So I have them scheduled throughout the week. So that is what I'm doing. That is how my schedule works. Is my schedule revolves basically around EDS exercises, attempting to swallow food, making sure my monitor's running nicely, and then the other times it's waiting for doctors who come to my house, and nurses who come to my house, and phone calls that I get on my phone about people checking on me. So a lot of stuff is just medical related, and going to doctors in other towns. I mean, it's hard, and the fact that I carry my binder with me is good on one hand, and then on the other hand, it's kind of like I'm having my husband carry a 20-pound pack that has my medical records in it and a bag of my quote-unquote comfort things for the hospital. So yeah, it can be a struggle. It really can be. So there is so much to do, and you know, it can be tiresome at times to do everything that I have to do, and I know that you guys completely understand that, and hopefully that this will be able to help somebody later on. My video that I made about putting on the monitor and everything, I know when I watched it I got a bit distracted by other things that were happening in the screen, and I didn't realize that my husband had not zoomed in correctly, and then him joking around with me as he filmed was rather humorous while we were waiting. But all in all, literally setting up this monitor, getting the sticky stuck to me, and having everything together literally took 15 minutes to get everything up and running for this portable heart monitor system. So major props to whoever made this. It's absolutely wonderful. I very much like it. I like how the pack came. I like how it's organized. I mean, there is so much about this monitoring system to like. I do think I was correct in my assumption yesterday when I opened up the box and I'm like, this is the coolest medical supply that has been delivered to my house. Because it really is. It's something to be amazed at. I think the next best thing is going to be whenever I get that TENS unit that I'm trying to go for pain. Yeah, whenever I get that to help me with my muscle pain, I think that's going to be like a close runner with this heart monitor on being the coolest things. So, all right, guys, remember to stay happy, stay healthy, and be kind to your neighbor. Talk to you guys later on in the week or later on next week when I'm able to finally correlate different things that are happening with me with different things that the monitor might be able to detect. So my next video should be interesting when it comes to the heart monitor and how I'm doing with it, and I will be giving updates. Ow, sorry, finger dislocated. I will be giving updates on how everything's going, and I hope that you guys have a pleasant day. Bye.